Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K TV. We hope you are enjoying Season 3, and we're tipping off this episode with some 2K TV Interactive.
And all questions in this episode are brought to you by Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one has scored more points than this player during...
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And for Minnesota, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the two-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Edwards. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. McDaniels can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Davis, the pass to MP. Three-pointer. Another shot. And scoring with the play inside is Davis.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Kicks it out, Towns. Back to Conley. To end the run. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
In an otherwise sterling career, Anthony Davis has often been haunted by the injury bug, RJ.
Yeah, but he's taking it in stride. He always manages to figure out a way to come back strong. And when he is on the floor, he is delivering the goods.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by the Lakers. McDaniels finds Towns. And he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, what's amazing about LeBron is his total effect on the game, on and off the court, Richard.
Yeah, he makes his teammates better, he makes the league better, and he has been a champion for social justice. LeBron James going to the free throw line. Let's just say it's not his most accurate of positions, but hey, even players like him got to have things that need to work.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Conley. The 3. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And here's MP from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. And that one's good. Davis.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
And Minnesota calls time here. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Anthony Edwards. Here's Conley, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. This one for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, MP. Rebound, Minnesota. Conley passes to McDaniels. Down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Knocks it down from distance.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Down low. Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
It was a lockdown effort defensively. Contesting shots and really...
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets was definitely a factor. He ended up with 12 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Brian?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
McDaniels from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Drops in the 3. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Conley against MP. Outside Edwards. 1:57 left to play in the half. Davis with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. James passes to Reddish. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Edwards. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. James finds MP. Davis. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Vincent. Lays it up and banks it in. Vincent's got 5 points now this quarter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Conley looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Offensive rebound. Davis. That's good.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, during your career, Richard, you had the pleasure to guard Kobe Bryant a lot. What was that like?
Well, I wouldn't call it a pleasure, B.A. Kobe was one of the most difficult assignments I ever had. He's always in top shape, and he wasn't just the most skilled guy. He was also one of the smartest and hardest working. He was always thinking multiple steps ahead.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with MP, and it's Reddish in at the small forward position.
Foul. Number 27, first personal foul, first team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Edwards can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, MP. Offensive rebound.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 16. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Snatched up. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
I'm sorry. It's just so much fun watching AD play that way with that type of power around the rim.
And Minnesota calls time here.
You know, Richard, if anyone had exceeded the height of the first overall pick, it might be AD.
All right, listen.
Substitution on court. At the line for the Lakers, Reddish. At the line for one.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Reddish. From deep, MP. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, time for an injury report. Now an update on Shake Milton from the sideline. What'd you find out?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer from Minnesota. He confirmed that it's shin splints, and it's causing a great deal of discomfort right now. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some fouls.
Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Conley, and it's blocked by Davis.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
To the inside. Good work defensively by Towns.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Edwards. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
It's Edwards on the wing. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And finished off by Davis.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Stolen by MP. Pass to Vincent. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard.
Substitution on court. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Milton against MP. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Congratulations on the win, but how do you make it look so easy at such a young age?
I don't look at myself as young, Nate. Like, I might be a rookie, but I'm not new to this game. You know, I've been playing basketball my entire life, and they cut me a grown man check, so, you know, when I get on that floor, I better be bringing that grown man energy and have a grown man performance, you know. But no one's going to take it easy out there, you know, just because you're a rookie. The opposite, in fact.
But so far, it doesn't seem like you're having any trouble adjusting to the pace of the NBA.
I mean, if I thought it was going to be a problem, you know, I wouldn't have turned professional. You see musicians, a lot of them, you know, do their best work before they turn 25. Some of them don't even make it much longer after that. That's me. You know, I'm trying to burn bright and get out of here early. I'm trying to be sipping lemonade on a yacht somewhere, man.
Can I come?
No.
Sounds nice, man. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Now moving over to NBA top scorers, who was the first NBA player to reach 80 made three-point shots this season?
80 green beans, was it Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Tim Hardaway Jr., or Steph Curry?
This one is an easy one. It's the greatest shooter of all time.
Me?
I understand you scored 82 in the rec, but we're moving on to the actual NBA players.
Let's meet York at shooting guard.
Happy New Year. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's MP. Then it's Reddish. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. C.J. McCollum out there with Daniels. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And here's McCollum for 3. Well, it's New Year's Eve, Greg. Do you still stay up for the countdown?
Well, I try. It gets harder every year, but we're still hanging in, bringing in
the new year. I'm not quite the night owl like you are, my friend.
Up again, Davis on the follow. Davis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Lakers.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Ingram wide open. And again, no good by New Orleans. Davis, the pass to Reeves. He dishes it to MP. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. From the arc. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And he's able to get it back. Basket good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Davis. MP on the follow. MP's got 5 points so far.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
A 3 from McCollum. A rebound by the Lakers. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Is that still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. A 3 from MP. Good D by McCollum.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know,
substitution on the court.
So for the Lakers right now, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's Reddish. Then it's MP. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And 11 points for MP. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with these cookies along the way.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Got that one up quick. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers. Here's McCollum. That one, no good. Good D by LeBron. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers, coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Daniels dishes to McCollum. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
They grab their own miss, and that one's good by Davis.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum looking it over. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He added 18 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. Let's see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Oh, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
The three from MP. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 patrolling the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. There's the pass to MP. Three-pointer. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
MP against McCollum. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Passes to Ingram. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Williamson.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here's McCollum for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
LeBron kicks to MP. And again, the Lakers no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. The Lakers also making some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Davis. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for MP. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Then it's MP. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard. McCollum, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Reeves the pass to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 22.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And the basket by McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
MP kicks to LeBron. Back to MP. Another miss by MP.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And stolen by MP. Davis finds MP. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 4 points this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunity. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Back to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. MP, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12. Yep, it counts.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. The wing jumper, a misfire from MP. Daniel from outside. The rebound by the Lakers. Now here's James. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking
Crucial win tonight. You guys really buried them in an avalanche of three-pointers. Tell me, how'd you guys get it done?
Yeah, man, I was feeling myself a little bit tonight, man. I had to hit my little Steph Curry shimmy, after I had a couple threes going down, but yeah.
Yes, sir, you did. Is Coach okay with you pulling up from that deep?
I mean, he's not going to say anything if it goes in, you know what I mean?
True that.
But, yeah, I feel like I'm going to threat the score as soon as I cross half court. Like, that's your boy's range.
Well, it was tonight at least. Good game, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I remember being broke before.